it going, everyone? Welcome back to the city of Magnolia in City Skylines 2. I am Cities by Jake, an architect by day, but an urban design lover by night. And I've got a fun episode for you today. But before we can get started, let's go over today's plan. First, we need to lay out a new downtown grid. With the city's first university up and running, it's time to lay out a new downtown area for our high-density zoning. Second, lay out our parks and zoning. The university will bring in a lot of highly educated people which prefer high-density housing. And lastly, laying out our public transportation and parking lots. Once we zone out a bunch of high-density development, we can add our public transportation to connect the rest of the city with the surrounding areas. If you like what you see so far, go ahead and give this video a like, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you'll be the first to know when a new episode comes out. Lastly, let me know your thoughts about the game so far in the comments. I'm curious to know. And with our plan set, let's get into it. Okay, so I want to focus our downtown area with all the high density right in this little strip. Eventually, when we get to redeveloping this area, we'll probably throw in a little bit more of those high-density areas in here, but we're going to focus on this area today. And what I want to do is, you see how this little dip is here? And I've learned that if you ever wanted to, have this queue wall, and you get this like in the water thing, but I've seen on other people's videos that they've been doing this. They've been leveling this out. So what I could do is I could take this, for example, do a small brush, and I will actually do 10. We'll push that. We'll push this out. We'll level this down. So we'll do something like this. And then we'll do something like that. We'll do this. So we have this flat area first. Then we can take this. And make it as flat as possible, and then what we would do is when we're done, we would lower the terrain so that this goes away. So we essentially need to do this all the way around this island. And then we'll probably cut it, so we'll probably stop this right here. And then we'll probably stop this side. Yeah, we'll go to right here. Okay, so I have this whipped around, and I'm gonna hit play so that the water can kind of catch up for now. And we will... Okay, I never did this side. Let's just do that real quick. Actually, leave it right there, and we'll have this. Since this starts to slope, but we'll leave it like that. Level this out. Okay. So now the next step is do exactly what we did here. And before I do that, let's make sure, let's see. Because I might want to actually upgrade this to... No, I actually like a 4-lane. It might cause us problems in the long run, but that is a future Jake problem. So let's work on this. So we'll do simple curve, and then let's toggle this off, do 90 sides of buildings grids. Then we'll do here. Keep it like that. So we'll actually leave it like that, and then we'll take this. Let's see. Okay. That. And then now if you look, they'll have to do this way. But, you know, it kind of looks pretty good. Little imperfections, but for my first time doing this, I think it looks great, especially right here. Let's not look at that. So, let's get this strip going. And we'll leave it like that. Okay, but then now we push this out, level this, let's see. So we got that all fixed up, we got it running, so that now let's lay out our grid. So we're gonna get that medium road, and we're gonna stretch this in. I will only want to do 90 side of buildings and grids. We have the 180 right there. And we snapped that right there. So that now we have our central artery. And then we have this road already kind of complete, so bring this out. Okay, we're on a curve, sorry. Need a straight right there, and of course it did that. Let's see if I can do that trick again where I extend it. Out, yep. Yeah. Probably just have to do that throughout. And that's not really straight, but oh well. So our next step is to do the same thing here. Stretch it out. And see, one might be tough. I think that might be an issue. Yeah, that might be an issue. So let's level this out. Now let's see if it'll work. It does. Kind of. A little weird of why it's doing that. I want 180 that way. Interesting, but it's all good. Okay. So now we need to establish our grid. We kind of already have it right here. I guess we might as well just continue on with this. We have that kind of main grid, and we honestly should just continue this grid. So 170, 186 from the center. But let's just do do 186. Go all the way there. Go right there. Let's delete that. I'll delete that. I will do the same thing right here. We'll leave it like that. Then we'll do that here. Then we'll get 186. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. I wish it was flush. Like, I really wish that this was flush, but I don't mind that. But then we will, for whatever reason, not gonna let me. Wonder if we're having that same issue here. Interesting. Let's see if this works. Let's see if that seemed to work on the last one. Okay, it does. Okay. So, doesn't look the greatest, but I think this diagonal through an actual like 90-degree grid kind of like brings uniqueness to it. So so we have it going here. Let's skip this intersection, or maybe this might cause us some troubles. in the long run, but let's just do it. I wonder if I have to kind of continue on. Yeah, okay. I have to just like push it a little more. We'll do the same thing right here. And then push this over. Leave it like that. And then, so that is our sort of like big grid. So next we'll have to do our alleyways in the middle here. That way we can now I don't not a fan of why it's doing that. Let's see if I turn all of this on. Let's see what happens. Not really a fan of that. See, that fills it up. Same thing with that. There. That. Do that. Then we'll fix this. Push this out a little more. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I actually don't know if I want to have these alleyways connect to the main intersection. Now that I'm thinking of it. We'll do another one right there. Then we'll figure something out for this corner. Okay. So that is our new downtown grid. So let's move on to the next step and lay out our parks and zoning. So first, let's get our parks. So let's look at our large parks. We have a large plaza. And how big is this large plaza? Can't fit there. Can't fit there. So I'm wondering if we can put it. Okay, so we can't put a large plaza, but we can get a large city park. Now let's put this right there. And we'll get another large park. We have a park right there. Get another one right here. And then let's go into the small parks and get to the best park asset, a dog park. Let's put these smaller ones on and off the main intersection, main street. So now that I think about that, let's relocate this to here. So we have two large parks, and then we'll put some of the small parks on these smaller intersections. So this is cool, pretty decent size. Put one right here. So next, let's add our parking. Now, the only thing we're gonna do down here is we're gonna do overground parking building and then underground. We're gonna do mainly a lot of underground parking. And we're gonna do them. If I can get, yeah, we're gonna do one right there. And then let's do another one right there. Then let's not actually do an above ground parking. Let's just leave it like that. We'll have two. How many cars can this fit? So I can fit 200 cars on here. So maybe let's actually throw in another underground one. See if we can do one right. Do one right there. Okay, so now let's figure out our zoning. So I'm gonna pause this because I don't want it to sort of build up yet. I want to grab some offices. Let's do this one office, and we'll do this mixed use. We'll do this also mixed use. But then we'll do this medium. We'll do this high density commercial. And let's do some more medium right there. Let's get some row housing along here. And let's put a high density right there. And let's leave that open. So now I want to see what this builds out. How high do we go? So we have a very big office building right here. And I want to do a very tall residential building right there. Let's just see how this builds out. So that's tall. Let's get some more office zoning. Let's put right there. Then let's get some medium density right there. Mixed use density right here. And let's do some row homes. Okay, new signature building available. The Vista Building. Brilliant moods and beautiful design despite some issues with the windows. Okay. Speaking of signature buildings, let's try and fit here somewhere. And let's see if we can put this on the water somewhere. The only way it'll work is like right here, maybe. Let's put it on that corner. We have a signature building right there. We have this Vista building right here, and let's actually, no, we'll place that somewhere else. So those are going high. That's also went pretty high. Let's get some high residential right there. You have high residential right there. Let's do row housing right there. And then let's do high density commercial right here. And then let's Let's see. Okay, so you have some decently sized office is right here. Okay, so that one's done. Cool. So we'll need some more high density office. So let's just do all of that. And then let's actually turn these into row homes. And we'll do this a mixed use, this also a mixed use. Turn that into medium density. So I'm not really a fan of this. Yeah, I don't mind that. So along the water, I do just want row homes. I don't want tall buildings. So we'll have to be careful. But let's paint out commercial right here. And I think I'm gonna leave this like a park, but we'll do commercial right there. Commercial right there, and then right in between we'll do medium density housing. And okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is we're gonna leave that for now. We still have a bunch of office demand that we'll do. So let's actually just scatter in some offices. So those are building. Park right there. Do that as an office, and then let's do another big office right here. And then another office right there. And then let's do this. Medium density housing. Mixed use. Mixed use. Row homes, row homes. Mixed use right there. I'll do mixed use right here. And then we will flash an office right there, and then we'll actually change this to commercial. Do commercial right there, and then we'll do density right there. let's put some office right here. Office right there, and then so that's good for now. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't want to zone too much, but it's looking pretty good. Let's move on to our last step in laying out our public transportation. Okay. So we need a healthcare. We have a hospital right there, so I'm wondering if we actually don't need a big. Let's just put the health center right there. And then fire rescue, fire station, let's put over here. Put right there. And then our police station. Put right there. Okay. So next, let's work on our tram. Let's look at our track. So we need to add on here, 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 go all the way through here. Then we need a turnaround through there. So it turns around. Let's make sure we're good. So we are good this way. So now let's check our tram stops. We only have right here. So we'll continue on and let's add some right here. One right there, and then we will add right there. Okay, so that is complete. And it's snowing. Cool. So what I want to do now is, so I'm going to focus bus routes when I slowly redevelop this area. We're only going to focus on bus routes through the downtown area. So, and we're going to have it so that it does a loop here. There's no bus stops that go through here. So we'll put bus shelter right here. We'll do the same thing right there. And we'll get another bus shelter here and here. Okay. So that should be good. That should get this flowing. And then we can get going on. So we'll need mailboxes. Let's do that too. Okay, that should be good. Let's check out our So let's put this somewhere where it's kind of hidden. Let's put this with the police station. Okay. So I'm gonna let this run a little bit to see where it gets us. If we get more zoning for high density, then we can fill that in. I want to get a little bit more for medium density, and then we'll zone all that in. Alright, so I've let this run for a while. I kind of went in and zoned some more stuff, but I think, you know what, we might as well just continue on until we get to the next milestone, Big City. We are 2,000 away. Actually, we might not make it today. Just zone out some more commercial, push some commercial over here. Get some commercial over here. Plenty of office space. See how much more we need. Okay. So we still have very high demand, and I don't think I'm going to fulfill all of that today. So I am just going to I think we're just going to end it right here. You know, we did a lot. We kind of filled out this entire area. We did our transportation. We did our new downtown. So that was a lot. That's going to do it for today's episode, and if you stuck around and enjoyed the video, please feel free to like it. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, it would mean a lot to me, and be sure to hit that notification button to be the first to know when a new episode comes out. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.